Have you ever felt invisible? Like no matter how hard you cry out, the world just rushes past, too busy to notice your struggle? We've all been taught to believe that our needs, our pain, should earn us a place at the table. But what if I told you that's a lie? A trap that keeps us poor, not just in our pockets but in our spirit. The world doesn't owe you anything for your suffering. It only rewards you for what you can contribute. This isn't about being heartless. It's about understanding the fundamental currency of life, value. Poverty isn't just an empty bank account, it's an empty perception of your own worth. It's the belief that you have nothing to offer. But the moment you find something to give, even something small, you cease to be poor. You become a participant, a player in the game. You don't need a factory or a fancy degree to be an entrepreneur. Your knowledge, your unique perspective, your ability to solve even a tiny problem for someone else, that is your inventory. That is your product. Think about the dynamic. When you ask for something, you place yourself below the giver. You are in a position of need. But when you trade, you stand on equal ground. Dignity isn't given. It's earned through equality. It comes from the powerful shift of saying, I don't need your charity. I have something you want. This is the story of Leo, a boy who learned this lesson not in a classroom, but in the cold, rainy streets of a city that had forgotten him. Imagine a city so vast and complex it feels like a living maze. A chaotic labyrinth of steel and stone, where rain falls in a constant, dreary drizzle. Wealthy men and women in sharp suits rush through the crowded streets, their faces etched with stress, shouting into phones, their eyes fixed on ticking watches. They are all in a hurry, yet all of them seem lost. And in a dark, forgotten alley sits Leo, young, cold, holding a dirty, empty cup. He watches the river of humanity flow past, completely ignoring him. He looks at his own gaunt reflection in a murky puddle and whispers to himself, I am invisible. Leo truly believed he was worthless because his pockets were empty. He sat there in the mud, waiting, hoping for the world to show him a moment of mercy. But the world was too busy. He thought, if they could just see my pain, surely they would give me a coin. But he didn't understand. The market doesn't buy pain, it buys solutions. One afternoon, the screech of tires cuts through the sound of the rain. A luxurious, high-end car, a symbol of everything Leo doesn't have, gets stuck in a dead-end alley right near him. A wealthy merchant, dressed immaculately, storms out of the car, his face a mask of fury. He's late for a meeting that could make or break his fortune. He glares at his useless high-tech map, utterly confused. Seeing his chance, Leo instinctively approaches, holding out his cup, his hand trembling. The merchant, blinded by his own panic, slaps the boy's hand away without a second thought. Get away from me, he barks. I don't have time for charity. I'm losing a fortune because I can't find the northern gate. The merchant's angry words hang in the air, and in that moment something in Leo's world shifts. He freezes. The northern gate? He knows this city better than anyone. He doesn't just live in it. He lives in its cracks, its hidden passages, its forgotten shortcuts. He knows the northern gate is just 2 alleys away, through a tunnel no map would ever show. The merchant, defeated, is about to turn back, to lose his deal, to lose his fortune. But something clicks in Leo's brain. It's a spark, a revelation. He lets his begging cup fall from his hand. It clatters loudly on the wet cobblestones, a sound of finality. He stands up. For the first time, he stands up straight. He steps forward and blocks the merchant's path. Not as a beggar, but as an equal, as a guide. I don't want your charity, sir, Leo says, his voice steady and clear. But I can sell you 20 minutes of your life back. The merchant stops dead in his tracks, taken aback. The boy's tone wasn't a plea. It was a negotiation. What did you say? He asks, his curiosity piqued. Leo meets his gaze. The main road is blocked for repairs, he explains. But I know a tunnel. It will get you to the northern gate in 3 minutes. Give me 1 silver coin, and I will lead you. Keep your charity. Pay for the time I save you. Silence. The only sound is the relentless drumming of the rain. The merchant looks at Leo, really looks at him for the first time. He no longer sees a dirty beggar. He sees a problem solver. a partner in a transaction. He sees value. A slow smile spreads across the merchant's face. Deal, he says. Leo leads the merchant through the hidden shortcut, a dark and narrow passage the wealthy man would never have found. Just as promised, they emerge at the northern gate in minutes. The merchant is astounded, impressed. He pulls out his wallet and hands Leo not one, but 2 silver coins. But here's the most important part of the story. Leo doesn't take the money and spend it on a fleeting comfort. He invests it. He buys a clean shirt. He buys a map of the city, not to find his way, but to master it. The next day, Leo is not sitting in the alley. He is standing at the city's most confusing intersection, but he's not begging. He's holding a simple hand-drawn sign. I know the way. Save time. Pay me. At first, people are hesitant. But then, a stressed businessman, late for a flight, takes a chance. Leo guides him. Then a group of lost tourists. Then a frustrated driver. They don't pity him. They thank him. They gladly pay him because he isn't asking for help. He is solving their problem. He's selling a product everyone desperately needs. Time. Fast forward 1 year. We see Leo again. He's dressed in a sharp, tailored suit. He's no longer alone. He's organizing a team of young runners, teaching them the city's secrets, creating a network of guides. He walks past the very same alley where his story began. The dirty, forgotten cup is still there, half buried in the mud, a relic of a life he left behind. He looks at it for a moment, a silent acknowledgement of his journey, and then, without breaking his stride, he walks away into his future. Leo learned the ultimate lesson. As long as he saw himself as a person who needed, he was trapped at the bottom. But the moment he realized he was a person who could give, who had value to offer, the entire world opened its doors to him. He didn't get rich by changing the city or by waiting for it to change. He got rich by changing his mind. He transformed himself from a beggar of coins into a merchant of time. So I ask you, what is your hidden tunnel? What knowledge do you possess that others don't? What small problem can you solve? Stop begging for the world to notice your needs. Instead, stand up, find your value, and make the world an offer it can't refuse. Your life will change not when you get something, but when you realize you have something to give. Thank you for watching. If this story resonated with you, hit that like button and subscribe for more content that challenges you to see the world and yourself differently.